Give me your undivided attention, whether you followed our Appalachian treasure hunt or you did not at all. This is very interesting. As we announced some time back, just a few weeks ago at the time of this taping, this is September now, early September when we're taping this, the key was found. There was two groups. They were, it's my understanding they were not related, but they were friends. Their kids were in the Scouts together, so they decided to do this trip together. And they came from the northeastern part of the United States. Now, that's the opposite of where the starting point is. The starting point, of course, was in Cleveland, Tennessee. And so they came from, I think one is from Massachusetts. I want to say the other may be from Vermont. I may be wrong there. But anyway, they spent, what they told me on the phone was about 5 days in one area. And they came across the clues. The clues were, there were some clues that was located right at the spot where the key was buried. And make a long story short, they did find the key. And by the time you watch this, they will have already come to Cleveland and got the treasure, which is a tremendous, oh my goodness, it's a tremendous prize for them as far as that is concerned. So it was found, and they have asked to remain anonymous for obvious reasons, which they have the right according to the rules to do that. Now I want to show you something, because this is the book that everyone uses. Now this is my yellow highlighted copy, and I don't know, I don't want them to zoom in on that. Just let me hold the book up like it is. And what is interesting is I said that there is an omega clue at an alpha moment. That means at the beginning of the book, there's some clues that will help you find the end. And these are two that honestly, most people did not solve. And this is a huge clue right there. This is huge, but most people just looked at it and bypassed it, all right? Then one of the big clues actually was this here. And the reason I'm going to show you this is because something we did. That is a major clue, and most people never got that. Now, a few people figured it out, but they didn't figure out the clue that was in it. Now, without going into detail, I want to tell you what we're going to do. We have documented, we went to the area, to the towns. I'm driving in a car, I'm talking, and Charlie Ellis has the camera there. It's a iPhone actually. He's taping this, and we're doing I call it a documentary journey on the clues. I actually stand and read the clues, and I tell you what the clues are. But we have books left over because I didn't think this would be found for about a year at least. So what we're doing is this book, and this is what I want many of you to do. We're going to sell the book for $10. And I'm telling you, it was so expensive to print. We're hardly making anything on it because it was so expensive to print. It's full color. And I want you to get the book, and I want you to go through it if you don't have it and see what clues you come up with, okay? And then we're going to, probably in December, it's going to take that long to edit this and put all the pictures in and all the clues we've got. We're going to release the documentary, but we're not going to put it on YouTube. Now, the reason is people are not going to understand it, and it's not going to mean as much for people who just aren't interested in it. We're only going to do this for people who have the book. So when you order the book, we have your information in our computers. And so I want you to get the book if you don't have it and read it. It is a fun story. A lot of these stories are actually true, but there's clues hidden in the stories, and there are clues hidden in the pictures. And one of them I know is going to blow people's mind. When I tell you what the meaning of it is, because a lot of people, thought it meant one thing and it meant something else, and I can't find that. Okay, here it is. This right here was major. This picture was major, but most people never caught it. Okay, so I want to see if you can catch it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you, before we release the video, if you have the book, I'm going to contact you and say, where was it hid, in your opinion, just based on the book? And I want everybody to say, here, 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 I don't know, not sure. And then I'm going to see how many of you were close. If there's some people that were close, we're going to note that. And Pam and I is going to be doing a special, and we're going to be talking just not about this, but we're going to bring this up. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're still going to have some fun with this. Now, people have asked me to do another one. I will tell you this. Now listen to me very carefully. If I ever do another one, it will not be the level of the prize. We just can't do that again. But there will be something very interesting that people could win. But I will use this book to pull different clues out of it And then we will do an internet hunt. Now this is something I do for fun because everybody's got to have something they do for fun. So this does not consume my time. I did this during COVID when I couldn't preach anywhere. I couldn't write sermons, preach, or do anything. So what I'm saying is we will do one on the internet perhaps. And then if you have the book, you will have the edge of solving the one on the internet. Now, I don't know when we're going to do this. I have no idea, but that's what my wife and I, Pam, have discussed. And she said, Perry, you had so much fun with that. It helped you. It's the creative side of your brain. So everybody needs to get the book, and it's $10, okay? So if you're going to be in some of our meetings, we'll take some with us, but get it so that you'll have it by December, and then keep it. Do not sell it. Whatever you do, don't sell the book, keep it. So that if we do one on the internet, there will be clues, but some of them, not all of them, will come from other clues that I have concealed about, in the book, okay? So that may be a year or two from now, who knows? I mean, it may be 3, and the Lord might come before then. But we're gonna have fun with this, and I want you to keep this safe and hold on to it because it's very historic. This is just not a book. There's only so many copies printed, and it will not be printed again. So this is a very first Christian treasure hunt in history of Christianity. So we had fun with it. It was found, but there's still some things that are going to be fun with this. So get a copy, contact the ministry, perrystone.org, or you can call our phone number. Get a copy of the book, read it. Sit down and read it to your kids and just start marking stuff. Look at pictures, research pictures, use the internet, and let's see what you can come up with, okay? And you may not find the exact spot, but there is an area that you can name that if you name that area, you're where it was, okay? So we want to keep this going a little bit, have some fun with it. And when the video comes out, Amanda is with me. I'm giving her the clues on location. She didn't know where it was hid. Pam is with me. Dr. Cutshaw, his wife Faith, are with me. We are at the spot. We are at the location. We go to the place, and it will be a lot of fun. And again, I do nothing but preaching. I study the Word all day. I do messages and albums and travel. And so this is something at age 64 in fact, medical doctors told me, they said, you've got to have something that you take your mind and you enjoy doing. All you do is study 15, 16 hours a day. And that's what caused a burnout for me, just a complete breakdown for me and a burnout a few years ago. And so I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to enjoy my grandbabies and have fun, and we can have some fun together, okay? So contact the ministry at perrystone.org. Keep watching. And as a matter of fact, I don't want them to put the treasure book because it was a different price back when it was not found. These are just $10 each. Get as many as you want, and let's have some fun together, okay? So again, the winners have asked not to be identified, not to be photographed, which I totally understand that, and in the book they could remain that way. But we might get a picture of them looking at the stuff and kind of where you don't see their faces, we'll see. And because I want you to know that they legitimately solved this. And I know when they pulled that key out, they had to be just going crazy. And I'm looking forward to sharing the video with you, probably the end of 2023. And again, it will only be shown to those who have the book, okay? Thank you for joining me, and God bless all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, give me your attention for a moment. Did you know the day is coming when we're going to have a cashless system of buying and selling? What has to happen before that takes place? Did you know this? There are 5 things that must happen first before this can be totally implemented, not only in the United States, but on a global level. I compiled some information. I talked to some multimillionaires. I talked to some bank people, and I want to present to you a 2-hour audio CD called The Doom of Cash and the Future Beast Monetary System. I'm going to show you how this cashless form of buying and selling is going to tie into the book of Revelation, Revelation chapter 13. This is very detailed. It's updated. I know there's a lot of this you've not heard. And along with this 2-hour audio CD album, I have another 2-hour audio CD album called Angelic Warfare and Satanic Assignments During Prophetic Seasons. Now here's the fact. Angels are released to minister to the church, to individuals, and rule over nations. Like Michael the Archangel is the guardian angel of the nation of Israel. What you may not be aware of is more angels will be released during prophetic seasons, and more revelation from God is released during prophetic seasons, and that's where the demonic prince spirits, Ephesians 6 and 12, and also in Daniel 10, step in to interfere with the prophetic revelation and to interfere with the process of a prophecy from coming to pass. I was actually going to write a book on this subject, but it was going to be so long, it would have probably been a 500-page book, that I wanted to get it in a 2-hour teaching. And I'm telling you, if there's ever been a teaching absolutely power-packed and loaded, a lot of Hebraic studies, a lot of study about angels. Let me ask you something. What can we do in prophetic seasons when there is this such heavy demonic battle between angels and demons? This is the reason why the nations are shaking. This is the reason why there's mob rioting in the cities. All of this is connected to prophetic seasons that we're in. So I want to teach you about angelic warfare and satanic assignments. Now you can get both of these for your donation of $30 or more, and you request offer FED-144. That's FED-144. And again, $30 or more. But if you order now, I'm going to include a bonus audio CD, End Time Secrets Hidden in the Parables of Jesus. You will love this. So that's 5 hours of total teaching that we want to present to you as the Manifest offer. Help us keep Manifest on the air. Order by calling 1-888-21-BREAD, the toll-free number, or order online at perrystone.org. That's a very fast way of ordering. Or if you want to write a check, make it out to Perry Stone Ministries and send it to P.O. Box 3595, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. Now, once again, it's $30 for the entire set, and this is a limited time offer, so order today.
If you enjoyed this YouTube content, there's an important website you should know about: perrystone.org. Perrystone.org is an essential resource for the latest books, audiovisual presentations, and digital products from Perry Stone Ministries, resources that cover the same kinds of topics discussed in the program you just watched. Stop in and see all that's available at perrystone.org.